I'm Big Power in Barcelona. Love it here. I'm going to tell you why I always kept putting off the stuff I knew I was supposed to be working on. So I was in a taxi with my friend Melissa this morning, and I asked her why what was stopping her from taking the actions on her business that she knew that she needed to take. I said, do you not have the steps? What's the problem? She said, I know what I need to do, but I just don't know why I'm not doing it. And she couldn't figure it out. And I realized that in the last little while I've heard a lot of different theories on why this happens with people. And it used to happen to me as well, the exact same thing. I knew what I needed to do, I had a list of things, and I would just go and do something else. So I'd put something else in front of it that would be more important. And there's two main reasons I've found why people don't do the things that they are supposed to do. The first one is a fear of success, and it sounds really dumb. But essentially what it is if you actually were to be successful, if you actually were doing all the things, if you actually did achieve your goals, you would then have to identify yourself as a person who does those kinds of things, a person who's successful, a person who makes a certain amount of money. Now, you don't currently identify yourself as that sort of person. That uncertainty, it scares you. You know, it will be unfamiliar. You're not sure what would happen if you were that sort of person. It would be great in theory, but in practice, if I asked you right now, do you want it? You would say, yeah, great, that's what I want to do it. But in practice, when you have the opportunity to do it because you know the steps, you don't do it. The second reason that I think people don't take those actions is kind of the opposite thing. It's that if you really tried to do it, if you really put in 100% of your effort, if you really gave everything you've got to that goal, what if it then failed? It's all very well if you put in 70% of your effort. Then it's like, well, it failed. I only put in 70% of my effort, so if I would have put in 100, it probably would have worked, but I didn't. And you make sure everyone knows it. Well, I didn't really try that hard, so that, you know, it failed, not a big deal. Failure is an event, it's not a person, but we treat it like it's a person. We treat it like it's us. And so those two reasons are the main reasons I found why people don't do the things that they're supposed to do in their business, even though they know exactly what they are. Now, once you've identified those, it makes it a lot easier to go, okay, I know what the problem is. I'm not putting in all my effort because I'm scared of the failure. Or I'm not putting all my effort in because I'm scared of being this other kind of person. And I don't know what that would be like, so I'll just redesign my logo in the meantime instead of actually getting clients. Figure out what actually is the reason that you're not doing your stuff. Get more self-aware about it. There may be other reasons as well. Figure out what those are, and then just start plowing through that list. Start getting all that stuff done. Just do the things that you know you have to do to get that result that you want.